to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza. Some of you may know me as Eliza Journals. And my bookish handle is Eliza is Reading. So in today's video, I'm going to be scanning my books. Well, I'm not going to do all of them because if y'all can see back there, I am in a rental home because our house caught a fire last November. And a lot of people know this already, so if you don't know, a house caught a fire last November. Fast forward, we've been in a rental home since January, and it sucks because all my stuff is like in bins. So majority of my books are in bins, but I do have them organized by author. So I'm actually going to be using an app today called Libib. So I don't know if y'all can see the app. It's right there. It's called Libib, and I actually found out about this app from someone on TikTok. She was scanning her books by her phone, and I was like, oh, that is so cool, because to be honest, I really thought you actually needed a scanner. But when I saw her scanning her books with her phone and inputting this into the app, I was like, oh, that's cool. I really want to do that. So I decided, hey, sorry y'all, my scalp was itching. But I decided, hey, why not just do maybe like 10 minutes of showing y'all what I do while I'm scanning my books. So I actually was supposed to do this like a whole lot earlier, but y'all, life be life, and I haven't even read today. So right now I'm reading an art called Blood Slaves, and I'm actually 73% complete with the book. It does come out July 29th, so if you're actually seeing this video, it's probably already out. I know Marcus Redmond they were doing like pre-orders for the book, but I just requested it as an art, so I'm reading it as an art, and it's pretty good right now. So I don't even want to tell y'all about the book because it's going to be in my July wrap up. But so I have not done anything bookish today, and I'm like, right now I'm just like literally washing clothes, and I totally forgot my mic. I don't even know where that thing is. But anyway, I already have some books that are on the floor because these are the books I was actually taking pictures of. I was actually taking flat lays of these books that I purchased from a book outlet, and where's in Amazon. So I am going to do those first because those are actually out first. I don't really know how long it's going to take me to actually scan these in because I've never done it before. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. That's my phone. I'm actually going to turn my phone on silent because someone's texting me. So I literally have these books here, and so I'm going to try to do all the I'm going to try to do all the books that I actually have read first. So some of these books I was supposed to read this month. Okay. So some of these books I was actually supposed to read this month, but I ended up not reading them. So the ones I haven't been able to get to, because today is the 27th. So the ones I haven't been able to get to are Lies That Bind, J.D. Raw, Faithless in Death, Fallen. But I may try to read that between tomorrow and I think Thursday is the 31st. Thursday or Friday is the 31st. So I may can get one more book in, which would be, if I had to choose between these two, it would definitely probably be Fallen by Linda Castillo. Linda Castillo is a thriller, mystery, suspense writer, and she writes these Amish mysteries. And when I tell you, I'm just in love with her writing. I think I'm just in love with the structure of her books. So I'm actually going to talk to y'all though while I'm like scanning these in, because I don't want this to be like a long drawn out video, boring. I'm boring anyway. But so these are all the books that I've read this month, like physically. So if you see the tabs, so y'all don't think I'm lying. But these are all the books that I've read physically this month. I'm trying to just make sure. Yeah, so these are all the physical books that I've read this month, and then some of them have been audio and some of them have been ebooks and ARCs. Well, ebooks, same thing. Okay, so pretty much like when you go on the app, you have to like just create an account. So I created an account, and then I use like, you just use whatever email address you want, and then you can like name, I guess you can actually categorize the books that you're scanning. So if you want to put books read and then scan it, or if you want to label it like all books by Peter Swanson, or basically you can do them, you can categorize them by author. But to be honest with y'all, I don't have time for that. Maybe one day I will do that when I have all my books, because since we're in the rental home, the books that were at my home are actually in storage. So the insurance company put my books in storage. So I think I had about 170 books at home, plus probably the 200 I've accumulated since being here that I said I wasn't going to buy any more books. But clearly I did, because I'll show y'all after I scan all these. So let's get started scanning. So pretty much, I guess it's supposed to be common sense. So you would just click this, and I guess you can manually put it in, or you can use the barcode. So I'm just going to use the barcode because it's barcode on the book. So, and then you're going to click books, and then allow it to access my camera. And so I'm actually going to turn around so y'all can actually see. Oh, so it says, so see that it says item added, and then you can click scan another item. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm actually gonna put the book on the floor. Oh, and then that is so cool. I love this. And it's like super fast too. So any book that it can't find, I know. So any book that it can't find, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to just not scan it, because I'm not mainly putting that stuff in off camera. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I literally thought I really needed like a whole POS scanner, but I really don't. So, and then these here books are like brand new. I got these from my Amazon. So if y'all haven't seen like my Amazon haul, y'all should check that out. And I just keep buying books. So I don't know. I wonder if this will scan. Oh, it did. Because see, this is an independent author, so I didn't know if it would actually scan or not. Because that book didn't even have a synopsis on the back. So this is so cool. So that is a resource you can use if you want to scan all of your books, so that you know how when you go to the bookstore, you're like, okay, do I actually have this book? Because y'all know good and well, we do not read all the books that we purchase at all, because I know I've only read like a third of the books that I have purchased. And I cannot wait to read this. I finished This Could Be Us. I can't wait to read that one. Oh. Okay, so these are finished. That was so easy, y'all. That was so easy. So I know this is probably going to take me about maybe like 3-4 days to finish, but I guess it'll be worth it. And y'all can just excuse this. This is like the dresser. This is the only furniture besides the desk that I have in the room. So everything is like sitting on the desk. So if y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but all these four are books. This one, that one, this one, and this one. So these are all books I've like literally accumulated. I have literally accumulated this many books. And I'm sorry, y'all, I don't have an aesthetically pleasing background. But I promise y'all, I will be back in my home soon. So, oh no, something's over this. So this is The Retreat. Actually, I actually like this author. I read her book called The Sanatorium, and it was actually pretty good. And then today I just realized that this book was bent, or it was literally like sitting in between the bins, and I had no idea. It was sitting in between the bins, so it's kind of bent. But so I'll probably be doing this between today and tomorrow. So if you all have a scanner, let me know how you scan your books. How do you categorize your books? If you've tried this app before. So I'm thinking maybe like one day I will just categorize them by author, because really I'm very anal. I love organization, and I think categorizing them by author would be best, but right now I don't have time to put all the authors together. I don't have time to find like all the books. So pretty much this whole bin here, so I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, so this whole bin here is all my African American books. Not to say I'm like trying to like segregate my books, but these are just like all my African American books, whether it is thriller, romance, fantasy, whatever. It doesn't matter what genre. I always just organize my books so that I can like easily go to like whatever bin that I'm looking for. So if it's like in my persons of color books, I just go in here and be like, oh, I know exactly where that is. And then I have my other bins categorized by like all the authors are actually together. So if that makes sense to y'all. Like all the books that I got from Books A Million have this paper over the barcode, and I didn't even realize that. So like if you see the paper, it's over the barcode because clearly they have their own barcode. So sorry y'all, I didn't even realize that noise was like in the background because I'm like literally just, I'm instead of talking, I did not know I was gonna have to peel off all these stickers. No, that's actually not the book. That's actually not the book. It didn't scan. It scanned as Until Alyssa Cole Thriller #2. Okay, I'm gonna delete that one. So I'll probably have to end up manually putting that one in because that was not it. So I've been like getting a lot of fantasy lately. So like, look how pretty this book is. So the only thing I'm going to hate is putting these books back the way that I had them, because the way that I have them is They're literally like in perfect order. So and if you don't know, most of my books I actually have gotten from bookoutlet.com, because I mean they're on sale. They're like Books a Million on sale. So if you've ever been to Books a Million, you absolutely know that they have like a bargain section. So, and sometimes I think that Book Outlet pretty much gets their books from different vendors like Target, just different book stores. And then it's like they send them like these mass loads of books to sell on their website, and then they just retail them at the price they're supposed to be sold for in the beginning. But we understand like authors have to make a profit, so they're sold a lot more, which is really cool. But I got this book from Second and Charles, and it has a whole thing on the back, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one to the side because that's gonna hold me up. That's why when I buy the books, I automatically go ahead and I take the paper off. So when I have to do things like this or take pictures or flat lays, I can just not worry about it. So really, this is taking me no time at all. And this book, y'all, is super old. When I was like younger, I used to read a lot of her books. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm only going to just finish this one, and then I'm probably just gonna just finish this one because it's already 7:50. And my son has like a doctor's appointment in the morning. So I'm probably only going to be able to do this one bin today. So I am actually finished with this first bin. So now I am going to just pack it all back, and then I'm actually going to just manually put the ones that I couldn't in. So like this one I couldn't put in because it was this was an uncorrected proof that was actually given to me by a store on the square in McDonough. He actually just gave this to me. I didn't pay for it because you can't sell these. So and then the ones that have like the other store's barcode on it, I forgot where I got this from. I think I got this from where did I get this from? I think I got this from Second and Charles in Florida. So they put like a non-removable sticker on the back of it. So I have to remove all of these. So I have about 8 books, maybe 8 or 9 books that I have to remove stickers from the back of to get to the barcode, because I am not about to manually put these books in. Oh, no. But anyway, so I'm actually just going to put these back in, and then I may just move to the next bin, but I don't know yet. But I think I'm only gonna do one for tonight. But anyway, so I just decided to let you all see me scan the first bin of books. I'm not gonna do all of them on camera because it would just take entirely too long. So if you stay to the end of the video, I know it was like not like super bookish, but if you stay to the end of the video, give me a book emoji in the comments. Let me know how you categorize your books. How do you keep track of how many books you have? And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.